Good morning. Welcome to Trading Hour. I'm Reema Tendulkar. With me is Pavitra Parekh, and Prashant Nair makes his appearance in Trading Hour. Hi.
Hi, guys. Welcome back, Pavitra. I think you were off, but you've been here this week, right?
I was here yesterday. Prashant has just completely been spaced out on this. But I was here yesterday, but after a good break.
Yeah. She's a sort of globe-trotting, traveling sort of
impromptu.
Only as much as work lets me, which is not a lot.
All right, let's just quickly take stock of the markets. In terms of numbers, we are down 80 points in the Nifty. The Nifty is hovering around 17,250. It's fallen a bit in the last 1 hour or so. As you can see, from 10 to 11, there has been a slide in the markets. The dip at 9:30 was bought into, but then we've slipped a bit. The Sensex is down close to about 250 points. The mid-caps, which were outperforming till yesterday, are showing you a streak of underperformance. The mid-cap index down nearly 1%. The Nifty Bank is down close to about 1% as well. We are in a bit of a wait-and-watch approach because that pivotal monthly jobs report out of United States will be out post-market hours. So that's going to be crucially tracked. So in that context, we are in a bit of a wait-and-watch. But not bad still, right? On good U.S. market days, we tag along. On bad U.S. markets days, like yesterday, when the S&P and the Dow had sunk close to about 1%, we're getting away with a nick of about 0.3, 0.4.
Absolutely. And that, that is absolutely true. By the way, as we start this edition of Trading Hour, we are at the day's low on the Nifty, which is, almost a 1% cut now. Yes, we are at the day's low. And the Nifty Bank was the problem area yesterday. It again is back at the day's low. It's down 1% as well. It's not very large. It's not very small either. The point is, it seems like risk-taking is on hold till we get, not just here, but globally as well, almost a holding pattern kind of structure till we get the jobs report data later today. That is tended to, you can go back and look at the last 6 or 7 months data, and the reaction thereafter, that has tended to be significant. And this is a Friday, and you'll react to that Monday morning. So I think that is the one thing which is keeping and I think rightfully so, people away from sort of launching headlong into this. It could disappoint as well, which perhaps, this is bad news is good news kind of situation, right? If the number is less than 200,000 and that's significantly below expectations, the number of non-farm jobs the US adds in September, that might, who knows, lead to a dollar sell-off. Consequently, it might be positive for emerging markets when we come back. Because the entire narrative, whether data is now slowing meaningfully and Fed has done enough and now they need to wait to see the effect of all of this to take effect, I think that kind of chatter will start. So it is important. And I think, on the eve of that, we are basically seeing a bit of sort of step back as far as risk-taking is concerned, at least on the long side. On the short side, should you be aggressively shorting? I wouldn't be so sure either. We just don't know. And I think U.S. markets were on hold yesterday because of that as well. Pavitra.
Hi. So, it is a bit of a wait and watch. Everyone's waiting out for that big cue from the US. So it'll be interesting to see how this trading session pans out. In terms of the stocks today, it is really the auto pack. Some of the names like Hero Motor, which are holding up. Of course, you have Titan, which is doing very well after the update that came through on the Q2 business update. And Reliance is also one which is holding in the green and adding some kind of support to this market. In terms of the downside, you have a lot of the stocks from the financial space. So some of the bigger banks will be up on your screen. Some of the metal counters which saw a big run yesterday are seeing some cuts today. So the likes of Tata Steel, JSW Steel, Hindalco, just naming a few of those. So that's everything that we're watching as far as the market action. And we'll keep coming back to this. But first up, let me run you through everything that we have lined up for you on this show today. It is a bit of a down day for the market, but the key indices at the day's low. Banks and metals lead the decline, while the mid-caps are relative underperformers. The Indian rupee has also hit a fresh low of 82.35 against the US dollar. As crude and the dollar index strengthen, more analysis is lined up for you in just a bit, and we will be joined by Sunny Agarwal of SBI Securities to decode the road ahead for markets later on the show.
In our corporate corner today, we will be joined by the management of JBM Auto to discuss the outlook for the sector and the company.
Earnings season kickstarts next week with the IT bellwether TCS due to report its Q2 earnings on Monday. We line up all the key expectations from the large cap IT names in our special segment, Quarter Se, Quarter That.
Titan and Equitas Small Finance Bank surge on the back of strong Q2 business updates, while Hero MotoCorp zooms ahead of a large upgrade call from Jefferies, and the company's electric scooter launched today. All this and much more in the next 60 minutes.